12 healthy ways to lower your blood sugar. When the blood sugar levels are fluctuating frequently, conditions like hyperglycemia, hypoglycemia and diabetic ketoacidosis. In order to prevent these diseases from occurring along with medications, people should bring change in their eating habits and their lifestyles. This uncontrolled sugar can affect the organs adversely like heart, kidneys, eyes and nerves. Normally when this damage occurs, our body is apparently in an okay state. But still, any disease conditions might occur. Hence it is wise to keep the sugar levels of our body under a watch so to avoid regret in the end when the conditions have worsened beyond repair. Following are some day-to-day adaptation which can help you keep your sugar levels in handy. 1. Walk it out. If you are naturally lean and you have made no effort in keeping yourself fit but you are all too smart automatically already at the ideal BMI does not mean keeping on your butt always. This is because scientists from the University of Florida proves that those people who have no or very less physical activity are suspected to have high levels of blood sugars. Also, they are exposed to the risk of acquiring diabetes. It's quite justified that people have such working hours that it makes them seated in a single position for long hours. 2. Eat more barley. In our efforts to have more quinoa, we literally forgot a golden grain, barley. It was an oft-used alternative to wheat in the past, however today most of us avoid it. It is a grain stuffed with a lot of fiber that slakes our hunger and also it lowers the blood glucose levels with reference to the study conducted on cell metabolism in Sweden. The microflora of your digestive tract interacts with the barley and metabolizes the carbohydrates available immediately. 3. Bump up your exercise intensity. Exercise is not merely a process of burning calories, but also an alternatively going process of breakdown and makeup of muscles. Thus a wide selection of the types of exercises and their duration is necessary. It's the best passage for boosting up the metabolism of the body, which in essence is the process of the sugar breakdown. Thus, it should be wisely scheduled. It should include rigorous exercises like running or sprinting on the treadmill. Certain exercises categorized as cardio, which is laborious, so their time should be shortly followed by slow jogging and yoga. 4. Combine your macronutrients. The human requires many different kinds of nutrients that are broadly classified as macronutrients and micronutrients. Many of the diet plans people follow are merely concentrating on any one of the nutrients, mainly macronutrients. Albeit, macronutrients such as protein are essential. 5. Go for whole fruit over juice. Juice your veggies and eat your fruits, an oft-repeated phrase. It is recommended to us by many health experts while we aim to follow a properly balanced diet. Such an expert Wiley Rosett says that when you take juices of fruits, we consume more carbs instead of the times we eat the whole fruits. Like for example, in every 8 ounces of the juice, a gram of sugar is there in comparison to a whole fruit has 4 grams of sugar in it. 6. Walk after meals. As mentioned above, walk can be very effective in the course of maintaining healthy blood sugar levels. Its importance can be scarcely neglected soon after the meals, and especially those which are rich in carbohydrate. Soon after the grab your walk shoes, put them on and stroll. The research published in the journal Diabetologia suggests that those who walk approximately for 10 minutes after each meal has comparatively lower blood sugar concentration, averagely calculated as 12%, in contrast to those who hardly walked a block in a day. The sole purpose is to stay active for some after the meal instead of getting into bed soon after the food. 7. Pick veggies wisely. Too often we consider vegetables as zero-carb foods, however it's not true. Vegetables like corns, squashes and peas constitute a major portion of carbohydrates in them, and a cup of them every day comprises approximately adds 15 grams of carbohydrates to our body. When they were compared with non-starchy vegetables which contained in half as much the starchy veggies. However, diet experts say that everything eaten within proportion is good and harmless. Anything that exceeds limit is problematic always. Hence non-starchy vegetables like cauliflower, kale, spinach, Brussels sprouts and etc. should be preferred over potatoes, peas and other starchy vegetables. 8. Get enough vitamin D. Vitamin D is not only necessary for maintaining stronger bones but also somehow, they impact the blood glucose status. 9. Drink more water. According to a diet expert Wiley Rosett, drinking too much water even if you are not thirsty is not wise. She recommends drinking water only when you are thirsty. It also does not mean to dehydrate yourself in negligence, as when you lose a lot of water the sugar concentrates in the blood. And if you are diabetic, this is even riskier. Just like if you mix sugar into a glass of water and put it outside, the water will evaporate and sugar will be left. So, the scientist suggests to keep yourself hydrated. 10. Prefer nuts over snacks. The snacks we churn between the meals are loaded with a plethora of carbohydrates and bad sugars which disturb your sugar levels in the blood quite haphazardly. Studies suggest that if these snacks are replaced with nuts, the body would be more healthy and active throughout the day, also preventing our bodies against the carcinogenic additives and flavor makers in the processed foods. This is how you will learn to choose those foods that help maintain the blood sugar level within tolerable ranges. Also, it will increase the insulin sensitivity of the patients, which is too necessary for maintaining the health of a diabetic. These diets vary from person to person and the experts design it according to the requirement of everybody. I do hope that you like this video. Feel free to comment on your concerns. Thanks for watching.